Well, hello Bass Nation. We're going to make some green pepper and chartreuse pepper beavers and tubes today. So we're finishing out the order that I was talking about last order when I was doing the black and blue tubes that are still hanging over there on the wall. Just got to cut the tails on those. Those turned out nice. Let me go ahead and zoom in on those real quick for you. Well, I haven't cut the tails yet. This is what they're going to turn out like here. Got a black, let's see if I can get it to focus there, black with blue glitter on one side, blue and black on the other side, and we just got to cut the tails. We've got the ring fry tube, which is the one I just showed, then we got a smooth bodied tube there. I did a couple of the hacks where we did half and half just to kind of show that example, and then we did the small beavers, which are kind of similar to the baby D-bomb. Also did the bigger version of the D-bomb. And then now we're going to be doing green pumpkin chartreuse. So, alright, so it's time to go ahead and get this ball rolling. Let's go ahead and get these rods lubed up for the tubes, and let's go ahead and get these things shot. Alright, so the first thing that I do is get my tube rods lubed up. I just dip just the heads of them just a little bit in some oil, and then just kind of let it roll down the rod. And then I usually tap off the excess on a paper towel, just so it doesn't get too oily in your mold. And I only oil them every other time, and I just kind of use that towel to wipe them the in-between times because of the oil that drips off when I drip. Alright, and then we just close up the mold, and then we put it into the air vise. Oops, one of those ain't all the way in. Alright, now it is. So we put them into the air vise. I left my last round of black and blue when I got done with my pots yesterday. I just went ahead and shot all the molds that I had in the vise. I will demold those later, but I just wanted to make sure to leave those in there for now so I don't shoot the wrong ones. Not that I would, but figured I don't have the wall space at the moment. We're also going to shoot the big D-bomb beaver looking mold. I call it the bomb bug. Don't know what its technical name should be. We're also going to shoot the big version of that same mold, and then we're going to shoot the ring fry tube mold as well. Alright, got all the molds in. We're going to flip the little lever on the air vise, which causes those pistons to come out and firmly press against those. Now let's draw back some plastic and get them shot up. Pretty simple. You just apply pressure for about a second or two. You don't have to press down real hard. No reason to overdo it. I hit the next mold, and then I always come back and top off the previous mold. These are angling AI molds that I'm shooting today. One thing that's very important about the shooting star is you always put the piston back in the same spot. So I have a couple different ways of my memory bank. I always put my lighter color on the left-hand side. I always put my screws on the left-hand side. So the screws are always towards my left when I start, and then always on the bottom once it's turned, just so I don't ruin a whole entire bank of plastic. I used to draw a magic marker line up here on the top of this thing, but that always washes off from the oils and stuff of the plastisol, so next best thing is just paying attention to where your screw holes are. In my mixtures today, while we're waiting for those to cure, I'm using Lureworks Chartreuse 108 on the left-hand pot. I'm using Green Pumpkin 109 on the right-hand pot. I am using a full tablespoon in 6 cups of .062 square. And then I did about a teaspoon and a half of the stream glitter just to give it some contour and some texture. And then on the Chartreuse side, I'm using .035, which I bought this in bulk from Lureworks as well. So I did put a couple drops of white in the Chartreuse just to get rid of the clearness of it, to make it more opaque so you can't quite see through it as much, and so it doesn't bleed as bad into the Green Pumpkin. The Green Pumpkin sometimes will bleed into your Chartreuse if you shoot it A, too hot, or B, have it too transparent. So we're letting those mix up. Looks like we got a good color combo there. Green Pumpkin's a little a little clearer, and the Chartreuse side is a little opaque, so that way, or translucent I should say, on the Green Pumpkin side, and a little opaque on the Chartreuse side. That way we should be able to see a good clear definition of the lateral line, or not the lateral line, but the laminate line. Sorry, lost my train of thought there. I was thinking lateral line for largemouth bass. So alright, I think it's time that we can go ahead and demold these. Alright, so let's see how they turned out here. Got the nice Chartreuse side there. Go ahead and check the other side. Green Pumpkin on that side. If you look down the side, you got that nice laminate line. We did a 50-50 blend here. Alright. Let's check the small bomb bug or beaver, or whatever you want to call it. You can see right down the side that nice 50-50 line there. Check on some tubes here. This is the rib tube mold. So you got the Chartreuse on the one side, and then the Green Pumpkin on the other. And we got, last but not least, the smooth tube mold. And you'll see the 50-50 lateral line if you turn one there on its side. And these are pretty simple. When you oil the rods, they slide off pretty easy. Just pull them off, let them hang for a day, and then you just take a tube cutter and cut the tails. Awesome. So that's it for today. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Please like and subscribe. And until next time, hit that notification bell so you know when we're live again. We'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in.